ask any question. Welcome to our first team call of August, and we are pumped to kick it off. Y'all, July was insane. I think our team added over 400 people in July. Holy moly. We had two new jewels. Congratulations to Ethan Passmore and Kara Knight. Ethan Passmore is our first male jewel. So those of you that have your men on here, we got to step them up. We got to work their business too, y'all, because we're trying to have more guys on here that are jewels making six figures a year and going to Hawaii and getting that Plexus Lexus and all the benefits. It's just been insane. So we want to kick off August with belief and mindset. And Cory is here with us. And I just want you to kind of share for a minute, Cory, on a little bit of your health testimony, what got you started. You guys, he was in network marketing before, so he loves this industry. He loves everything about this industry. And I want y'all to take a guess. Cory may be mad at me after this, but I want y'all to take a guess on how old Cory is, okay? When he starts talking, I want everybody on here to take a guess, and then he's going to share how old he is, okay? All right, Cory, take it away.
Are you so funny? But so I gotta say this. First of all, I am so humble and so blessed to be involved with this company, number one, and number two, to be on this call. Marissa is just one of the most phenomenal people in the company doing incredible things. And I'm humbled because, again, I'm really a newbie. I've only been in the company for about a year. Senior gold, when I was invited to come to the conference, or I'm sorry, to the Super Saturday. And so when I got there, I started meeting all these people. I'm like, man, what are these levels? And everybody's just doing some phenomenal stuff. And so I see the numbers. Y'all so funny. Y'all are hilarious in the chat box. They're like 40. Listen, I'm laughing. Y'all, listen, if I could blush, I'd be blushing, right? So listen, I'm going to tell you right now, I am 50 years old. I'll be 51 on my birthday, October 28th. And so I'm going to tell you right now, that has a lot to do with this health and wellness, okay? And so let me just ask, do I have presentation ability? I got a little PowerPoint, and I'm going to share, absolutely, there we go, I appreciate you. I'm going to share some of my information with you. I think you gotta just switch it back. Okay, there we go, perfect. All right, so I am going to share just a bit of my testimony, just so you guys know who I am, what I do, and really what got me most excited about being involved with Plexus. Okay, and so first and foremost, this is me. My background, first and foremost, I'm a senior pastor here in Detroit. I've been pastoring for well over about 15 years. And so it's been phenomenal to serve the body of Christ and help people in the Metro Detroit area. I'm also a principal. So not only am I a pastor, but I'm a principal as well. I used to be a high school math teacher. So I'm not a pastor with, that has a huge congregation that, can sustain me. I got a full-time job along with my pastoring, okay? In addition, I've been in school way too much, right? This is really just means I got a whole lot of student loans and bills, okay? I tell people all the time, education is not the end all be all. It just means that you had a lot to do. I got married, for some of you may know my story, I actually got married last year on 11/1, and on 11/2, we had already earned that cruise, the Caribbean cruise. So actually our honeymoon was the cruise. Okay, so we had a phenomenal time, and we swept the contest, and so we actually had the shopping spree and all that stuff. That was our first interaction with Plexus. And so you want to talk about belief level off the charts, right? You want to get your husband, right, to get some belief level, win a trip. Okay, win a trip. Take them on a trip and have some fun. Okay, and they're gonna say, I might have to take some of them pills. I'm gonna just tell you right now, it's going to change when you take them on an all expense paid trip, right? Between my wife and myself, we actually have 3 wonderful children, right? Her son is 18, my son is 19, and then my daughter is 23, and we actually getting ready to be grandparents. My daughter is pregnant with twins. Okay. And so I'm excited. I'm getting ready to be grandpa, right? And so I'm excited about that as well. I'm also a Detroit police chaplain, which means I support the police on various opportunities they have. I'm an author. I'm gonna cut to the chase. Why do I show you this? I'm busy. And that's a big reason why I show this slide. Busy is good for your business. So if you're making an excuse like, oh, I'm way too busy, I ain't got time, that is called peanut butter, right? What you need to do is realize that busy people are the ones that are having success in this industry. Because I'm involved with all this stuff, I'm able to talk to people, I'm able to get information, I'm able to help other people, right? And so that's why I wanted to show this slide. Now, a little bit more about my health journey. I have always been overweight, right? I mean, I used to get teased in the 4th grade about being the fat kid, all right? And so my health journey really started then, right? Because I wanted to lose weight, but I did not know what health and wellness was all about, okay? And so at my biggest, I was 320 pounds. I was borderline high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and type 2 diabetic. And my father passed away at age 65. So literally that was the game changer for me, right? Before Plexus, it was about making healthy habits and transitioning. So for a lot of your, again, I know I'm going to speak to the guys. I know this is being recorded. This is about your health, okay? Yes, you can go on the trips. You can have a phenomenal time, but you want to be healthy for your family. So for me, that's what it really was all about. I lost 85 pounds in a 9-month period, changed my eating habits, reset my metabolism, and really got on a health regimen that right now I work on, and I help lead my family in that health regimen. See, that's the key, right? For the guys that are on the line, be the leader in your house. You may not ever market anything, but you need to be the health leader at your house, right? Take that responsibility right now. And so why does it happen, right? This is all the stuff that we bombarded with all the time, right? The fast food, the social media, and all the different type of stuff, just sitting around the house watching TV. We eat conveniently versus eating for our lives. And so for me, I got involved. My wife got involved. We lost 145 pounds in a 9-month period as a couple, right? Because again, it's about leadership, and leaders lead from the front and not the back. So you can say all the time, I'm making a whole bunch of money, but if you are in health and wellness, then you need to show and not tell, right? See, I look, I appreciate again Marissa, because I see her social media, and she out with walks with her family. She out there working out. She not just talking about, y'all need to come make some money, make some money, make some money. This is about the product and the belief level, right? Sharing is caring and showing the health benefits to your family. Again, I appreciate people saying, hey, you know what? You look 40 years old, you look 35 years old, but it's the health benefits for me. And again, setting health goals for your family. See, guys may not ever want to market the Plexus product. They may say, I'm not into a pink drink, but are you into being around for your family? Are you into being the leader of health for your family? Are you the person that wants to support your wife in her endeavor? See, that's what it was for me, right? My wife actually doesn't really hardcore push the business, but she supports me, and we support each other in our health journey, right? And so again, right, I learned real quickly, I came to grips with one important thing. You cannot outwork poor eating habits, right? See, a lot of guys are watching this, right? And they're eating chips right now. They watching the Olympics, right? They eating donut holes, and, they eating slab of ribs and some fries, right? The reality is you are not being the health leader in your household, right? Your wife is leading that. And listen, ladies, I love it. And I love what you're doing, but I'm calling out the fellas. I'm calling you out to be the health leaders of your household. You don't have to necessarily market it, but you could take, right, your Slim Hunger Control. You can get on the triplex. You can use the weight loss basic. You lose some weight and then put anything on social media, and everybody is going to jump on it, right? I'm going to tell you right now, that has been the way we have built our business. See, people say yes, right? It's for me, but I'm gonna tell you right now, it's really for them. It's really about me teaching my sons about health and wellness. See, nobody was there for me to teach me about health and wellness. You know, I praise God for my mom, right? She was I come from a single parent home, but I'm able to teach see, we don't have Pepsi and Coke and Mountain Dew in our house, right? We don't have bags of chips, right? Listen, my one son is a power lifter, right? My other son is a quarterback, right? Both of them boys got six-pack abs. I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? I mean, that's what this thing is all about. It's transforming for your family and having the health and wellness. And then it's having the lifestyle change for the next generation. Come on, somebody, right? It's having the passion. See, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you ain't got a passion about the products, about making sure you're around, right? Most 50-year-old guys got a stomach sitting out, look like they pregnant with 6-month twins for themselves, okay? It's about the quality of life, being able to go to the amusement park and not be tired, telling the kids, jump on my back, right? And we're going to do a piggyback ride up the stairs. You can't do that when you have bad health. And so again, I don't want to talk too much because I get excited, but I just want to make sure you understand this is about falling in love with the product. See, I'm going to tell you, Marissa already said it. I was in another network marketing company. I made money, but I was not in love with the product, right? Money's going to come and go. And some people, you know, they already got money, but they don't have the health. Health is wealth. And if you got the health, if you got people you can introduce to the community of Plexus and the health that is connected to it, you are going to have some phenomenal success. So again, I appreciate being on the call. I'm going to stop share. I want to open up for any questions you might have for me, but I'm floored by the amount of leadership that Marissa has and the other leaders that are on the line. And I cannot wait to see you guys at our next upcoming events where we'll be chilling on the cruise or on the beach or whatever it is. So Marissa, I want to turn it back over to you.
No, and everybody's like, I could tell he's a preacher. Like, come on, just keep preaching to us. Because truly, that's what I've been told for 8 years, Cory, is like, be a product of the product. People don't care how much you know. Like, they want to know that you genuinely care about your health and your family's health. And I like your perspective from a father and from a husband and from now a soon-to-be grandpa. Like, I love that perspective because it really puts it into perspective of like, we are in a health and wellness company. Like, we want to be around for our kids. This is not just a quick fix of like, let me get skinny. Like, yes, it's good to lose weight and feel better, but like being able to have that energy and long-term health, like you said, your dad passed away at 65 from a heart attack. Overweight. Was he overweight?
Yep,
So
absolutely.
like that. Yeah. So that probably like just hit you in the gut. Like, I've got to, I need to take care of myself, or I could be around for a couple more years. I mean, it's just one of those things that when you put into perspective, like, how much do you believe in these products? Everybody on here, like, how much do you believe in these products, and are you using them daily? Are you falling in love with the process of becoming the healthiest version of yourself, just like Cory said? And Cory, I think like you're a principal. And so I like how you said quality of life. I think for so many people on here, they could all vouch that, like, even if you've only been doing this for a couple weeks, Plexus has improved your quality of life. You're out walking, you're playing with your kids and your grandkids, and you're dreaming, you're reading a personal development book, you're, making extra income, you're traveling, like, it's improved your quality of life. But for a principal who is around kids, and you are a pastor at a church, so I'm sure you see different people. Like, what is different, and why should we choose this company and this industry? Like, I have some notes. I'm like, I wrote down this thing. It says it's not perfect, it's just better. And until I got clear on this, like, I had belief problems truly in this company, in this industry, in myself, because honestly, it's emotional, right? Like, you've got people that are succeeding faster. You've got people that think poorly of you because you're doing network marketing. You're scared of failure. There's all these emotions that come with this industry. And are those things challenges? Yes. And it's not perfect, but it's better. It's a better way to live. It's a better way to improve your quality of life. And so, Cory, like you being a principal, pastor, all of that, like you see it day in and day out. Like what do you feel like this has helped you with quality of life wise? Like having a vision, improving your mindset. Like, what are your thoughts on that?
Really good. And again, I appreciate the question. So for me, Plexus has really been the game changer because again, I knew how to lose weight. I did not know how to maintain my weight. Right. So, I mean, I have been on every weight loss thing imaginable, right? Atkins, Fatkins, cabbage diet, you name it, right? I mean, I've done it all because I've always wanted to not be the fat kid, right? I was always called you the fat kid. I was always teased, right? So I knew how to lose the weight, right? And I think I said it at the Super Saturday, right? I was kind of like Luther Vandross. I had the skinny version and then I had the fat version, right? I was always up and down. So I wanted to learn how to maintain my weight. I wanted to lose the weight and then make sure I can maintain it. And so that's number one, the biggest quality of life. When I was 320 pounds, I had knee problems. And I always would say, well, you know what? It's because I played football. No, it was because I was fat. I mean, I'm just going, and I'm going to name it, right? I had back problems. My father had chronic back problems. And when I started having, he said, well, son, it's because it run in the family. No, it's because obesity ran in the family. And so when we start changing our eating habits, when we start making sure that it was about ensuring, see, here's what Plexus does, right? Yes, we got great products, but Marissa kind of said it. It makes you check yourself at the dinner table. It makes you say, you know what? I'm not going to eat that extra dinner roll because I'm already using triplex. That's going to mess up my stuff, right? And so you start setting goals. And then you say, honey, how you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing? And so then you got the scaleless victories, right? And so how many people get excited about putting those jeans on that they couldn't wear, right? I mean, listen, I had suits. I had full-blown suits. I couldn't even put the button. I couldn't even button up the third button. And so when I start having scaleless victories, right? Because sometimes the scale will mess with your mind. But when you out, like I see Miss Bailey out there, right? I see Bailey out there walking right now. That's about changing life and lifestyle. That's about going for walks. And again, that's why I get on the fellas. Fellas, we got to lead from the front. We got to say, hey, you know what? I'm going to be healthy because my kids are watching, right? My sons watch me. I'm going to tell you right now, my son is a quarterback. He's 6'7", 215 pounds, right? He put forth the effort because he watched me, right? He watched me be healthy. And so that's the key. You got to show your family how to be healthy. Because a lot of times as a principal, I see our kids come to school, they eating chips, they Mountain Dew, all this unhealthy stuff. And then we wonder, why don't they have the attention span? They on sugar all day. Change their eating habits. What type of nutrition do they have? Make sure you become the leader in the house. That's what it was for me, Marissa. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah. Well, and how many mamas on here, parents, husbands, dads, how many parents on here have seen a difference in your kids with you being on Plexus? I mean, like I've been doing this for 8 years. Jake was 3, 4 when I started. And like he has seen, and he'll now say, like, Mama, can I get a Coke at the dinner table tonight when we go out to eat? I'm like, yes, because we don't drink it at home. Like it's an every once in a while thing. Like we've cut out the red dyes. We don't, the sugar, like it feeds inflammation. Like he just said, the attention span, like our kids cannot focus because we're giving them a cell phone every time they're driving us crazy, and we're giving them sugar, and we're giving them, I mean, it's like never ending. And guys, let me tell you, antibiotics, those of you that are parents on here, I gave my kids antibiotics, I feel like every 6 months because of an ear infection or strep or this or that. And it takes up to a year for your body to rebalance after antibiotics. And like, I just want y'all to know, like, these products and this whole company has supplements for your kids, for yourself, for your family. And so when we are falling in love with that, so like I like that Cory said, quality of life. How many of y'all just feel like your quality of life has improved since Plexus? We need to be talking about that, y'all. We need to be talking about that on our stories, going live. I challenged our people to go live with a Plexus friend every week in August. Every week in August, name it something catchy. So name it something good where you can, kind of share a little bit of your story. I would not go over 10 minutes. People get bored after 10 minutes. Keep your live like 10 minutes or less. And then, share your story, share your belief in this. When you get off this call, get on your Instagram story and be like, y'all, I just got this fire call with Cory Chavis and Marissa Adams. They talked about belief. They talked about the benefits of health and quality of life and just improving all around. And I am fired up for August. I'm fired up to take care of myself. And then guess what? Tomorrow you go for a walk. Tuesday, you do a workout. Wednesday, you're cooking something healthy. Thursday, it's not just get on a call and get excited. And then Monday through Friday, you go back to your old habits. Like that can't happen. Another thing that I wrote down was, what makes you procrastinate? Why are you procrastinating? If we are really excited about our business and we are really excited about our health, why are we procrastinating? Why would we procrastinate taking action? Y'all want to know why? Because we have belief issues. We have belief issues that the products aren't going to work. So we're going to half-ass take them. We're not going to take them every day, right? Oh, we got a preacher on here and I just cussed. Dang it. I'm sorry. Okay. So we do this, y'all. We do this.
Be you. Now you already know, be you. Stop.
So like truly, I like for so long, I see so many people on our team that will come to me and say, well, Marissa, I haven't lost this weight or I haven't done this. And then when it comes down to your regimen, we're skipping BioCleanse 4 days a week. We're skipping the ProBio, And so why are we procrastinating? Because we have belief issues. Why are we procrastinating in our business? Why are we, y'all, I told people Saturday morning on our private jewel training, if we worked as hard as we did the last 2 days in July, every day in August, holy cow. Like, holy moly. Because guess what? We didn't procrastinate on July 30th and 31st because we had things to get done. We had to rank up. We had goals to achieve. We had the Ninja Creamy to earn, and we didn't procrastinate. And so with it being the 1st of August, what you do moving forward every day, action steps to help you get there, whether that's ranking up or your health goals. We're in that self-care group. So Cory, we're doing a 21-day self-care workshop this month. It's all things self-care. We're reading a book. We're doing a book club. We do it on Sunday mornings at 8. We get on a little live. I'm going live in that group every Sunday morning at 8, just sharing a little bit of my takeaways on just my mindset and self-care and taking care of yourself. We're having people make their bed. They have never made their bed before. And it's just little habits that are improving yourself and improving your quality of life. And so y'all dive into that self-care group. Like, talk about it on your stories. Talk about it. It's okay if you missed a couple days. You are allowed to start over. You are allowed to say a cuss word every now and then. You are allowed to mess up, and you are allowed to not be perfect. Okay? That is because we are human, and perfectionism is going to keep killing your business if you keep trying to show up perfectly. Y'all know who I'm talking to. Smile if you know who I'm talking to. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. So I wrote another thing down. If we really are excited about our business, like really excited, and we really believe that it's going to take us where we want to go, then why would we not make time in our busy schedule to take action? We are all busy. We are all busy. And Cory just named off 10 different things that he does and that he's part of. And then he's got kids, and then he's got, I bet, football games all the time. I mean, it's like all the things where we could be like, well, we're busy while we're doing this. But let me tell you something. Every person that has become a millionaire through network marketing, they were busy. They were juggling family. They were juggling working. They pursued this so that they didn't have to work full time. Okay. So you being busy is an excuse that's holding you back. Okay. And it's because you have self-belief issues. You have belief issues. How many of us had said, well, what if the company doesn't last? Well, what if the company, like, what if I don't reach that rank? And what if, my team quits? Or what if this, that, and the other? Guys, all of those things are truly holding you back from being a jewel. Like, if y'all have not watched Kara Knight's live in the Gut Health Hope and Happiness Facebook group, highly recommend it because she's a working mama. Madeline Dunlap, who's a jewel, is a working mama. She owns her own therapies business. Y'all, there's every excuse in the world that we can make. But when we get down to business, so some of the couple of changeable things I talked about on Saturday morning were to go live once a week in August, to have little mini texts. So if y'all have like a couple of people that want to go silver, throw them in a group text and do a little group FaceTime and do a little group power hour where you teach them how to work, where you show them how to work. Sometimes these people that are wanting to go silver who get thrown in a big group chat get really overwhelmed. And so doing it intentionally with a couple people is very valuable. Y'all can do the Gut Health mini text events. So obviously we've been doing these Zooms and the Facebook Messenger events and all of that to get people the information that they need. But you could also do a mini Gut Health text event where, let's say Morgan Rennick is my new VIP. I say, hey, Morgan, would you be open to adding a couple of friends to a group text and me dropping some information on what Plexus is and how it works and all the things? I would love to just get the word out to them, and you grab a couple friends. You can grab 3 people and make $300. And then guess what? She creates the group text and I'm just sending testimonies, videos, information, all the things. We have got to get the word out to our people in whatever way that is, whether that's in person, through a text event, through a Zoom, whatever that looks like. Okay. It is very important that y'all are utilizing these things and these systems. If your new VIPs have not done a shout out post, here's how you approach it. Okay, friend, I want you to do a shout out post. Your name goes into a drawing for $50 cash. We give away $50 every month. And you can shout me out for helping you get started. It's very simple. It's not necessarily for you to go and be grabbing all your friends and family to do this with you. This is a way for you to show your friends and family that you're on a new wellness journey, that you're doing something for yourself and your health and your family. I have a shout out post that I can send you. Would you be open to doing that? And it's so simple. Shout out to my friend Brittany for helping me get started on some supplements that help with gut health, mood, energy, all the things. I'm tired of being tired. I'm ready to take control of my health. Okay. And then all of us can go and comment on it and hype them up and get them excited and all the things. Okay. We lack belief. So we're not doing the systems and the things that we already have in place because we just think that this is too good to be true and that it's only for the lucky and the few. Okay. That is not the case. There are 51 people on this call, and it is possible for every single person on here. Okay. Oh, Stevie, give her a kiss back. I love her. But yes, I just believe that our mindset and just our belief, Cory, like we lack it. We lack it because we're human and we're taught that, like, to do the normal, to go to college, to get the degree, to Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Like, we're taught that. And it's like, and then I was listening to a podcast the other day. It's like, people feel like money is the root of all evil. Guys, money is not the root of all evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. So those of you who are worried that, like, being a Christian, you can't make a lot of money, that's not the case. We need more money in the hands of good people. Guys, there's so many of you on here that have, like, shared your big dream. Like, I want to open a foster care. I want to foster kids, or I want to, do like an after school place where kids can come until their parents get off work. Like, y'all named these dreams. Y'all have these visions. It's going to take money to do that. It's going to take money to provide for your kids when they go to college. It's going to take money to travel. It's going to take money to surprise your husband with a little anniversary trip. Okay. It takes money. Living takes money. And now it's more expensive to live than ever. Okay. And so you have to switch the way that you think and switch your mindset about things because it is holding you back. It is holding you back. And we want you to borrow some of our belief. And so listening to testimonies, I know y'all just listening to Cory, like has y'all fired up for August, but listening to testimonies, watching Diamond documentaries, you know, like these new VIPs that are falling in love with the products, like borrow some of their belief. Every time someone tells you that they have more energy, that is huge. And that is because you decided to share. Okay. And so I just want to ask y'all, you know, where do you lack belief? Where do you lack belief? Is it in the industry? Is it in the company? Is it in the products? Is it in yourself? Because let me tell you, lacking self-confidence could be a big reason on why you're not moving forward. And that is just me being straight honest and straightforward with y'all, because people can tell when you are putting on and when you are trying to be something that you're not, right? And so if there's stuff that we need to heal from, if there's stuff that we need to overcome, and y'all, confidence comes from like action, like doing it, like going live, hosting an event, talking to somebody in person, doing what God has called you to do, telling your testimony on that stage, singing in front of people. I know like Morgan and Michaela the other day, they were like, when I asked them to sing at our event in Hot Springs, they were like, we were a little nervous, but we were like, okay, God, we got to do it. Like, this is for him, you know? And they could have easily said no. How many opportunities are we missing because we're not confident, right? We're not confident. How many of you have people, you walk by people all the time at the airport, at your baseball game, and you're like, I'm going to be quiet, right? I know Jessie does, because Jessie was at a baseball game and there she's like, that's Marissa Adams. I don't want to talk to her. She's our diamond. Like, I'm nervous. Oh, da, da, da. I'm like, no, Jessie, come and talk to me. Like, no, not at all. But again, that is something that like comes from just natural nervous system. And how many times is that natural nervous system taking over, right? Like just being a little nervous about this company or where you're headed, or saying that you're going to be a jewel and being worried that you're not going to be a jewel. Like that is hindering your business and hindering where you're headed. Cory, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I was just gonna say, first and foremost, I think it's important to always realize confidence and belief is something that you need in success in general. I talk a lot to my sons about belief as a math teacher, and I teach in the inner city, like not outside of Detroit. I've always taught, and I'm a principal inside the city of Detroit. Math, every kid hates math, okay, and a lot of kids hate school, and so it's really about confidence, right? Building confidence is universal. But I tell people a lot, acting like you don't have a belief is like telling God, I don't trust you. And so get it off of you and put your trust in him. I'm trying not to be super preachy, but it is Sunday for the next couple hours. And so I'm gonna help you out a little bit. Get it off of you. If you got a why that's big enough, the how will take care of yourself. You might say, I'm bad at it. We'll start working and you'll get good at it. Right? You say, I'm bad at talking, right? I was a poor reader, but I got better, right? So you just got to work at it, right? And you got to trust the process, okay? Stop making it about you. This is not about you. This is about who. Who are you doing this for? Because if you're doing it for the right person, listen, get it off of you and get it off the money. I'm just going to be frank with you. Listen, the money's good, okay? Nothing wrong with it. But what if you could become a tither that bless your church to be able to do something what your pastor been dreaming about? See, if you say, well, the money, the root of all evil and it's bad and blah, blah, blah. Listen, that's ridiculous. Listen, that means you're not giving enough. That means you got to find a charity that you want to bless. You know, get a family, 2 families, 5 families. The holiday is coming up. School is getting ready to start back. Who can you help? Who can you bless? Right? It doesn't make sense when people say, well, I'm scared of the money, right? Listen, that means you're not helping enough people. Okay. And so get it off of you and have the belief system that says it's bigger than me. See, for me, it's about my wife and family. I go back to it. There's nothing more important than my wife and my kids. So I go hard in the paint. I'll fight a bear. I'll wrestle a lion. I'll kill an alligator for my wife and my family. And so when you're ready to do that, right, they said, man, you working in a company, they got a pink drink. I said, what's wrong with that? I ain't got no problem with no pink drink. I drink a pink drink, a purple drink, if it's going to help my wife and family. So you got to get over yourself. Some people just focus too much on themselves. That's called being selfish. I'm not trying to preach, but I'm going to help you out a little bit. Make it about other people. Work your butt off for other people, and you're going to have the success you really want to have. Right? Stop saying, well, I'm scared of this, I'm scared of that. Forget about all that stuff and focus on who you doing this for. You got little babies in your house, they watching you. Because if you won't go hard, they won't go hard. Teach them how to go hard. My sons will tell you, my dad will go hard. So I see my sons go hard. I say, follow me as I follow Christ. And so if I can do it, you can do it. You got to show them that you want to make this thing happen. You got to show them that you are focused. And a part of it is just, do you take your products? You want them to make their bed up. You want them to pay attention in school. But this is your school. Don't expect them to do anything that you're not willing to do. And so again, I get passionate about it because it's about making sure that you're leading from the front. Yeah. Stop saying it and do it. Yeah. No excuses.
Yeah. No, I agree. And our kids, I mean, I love it because our kids are watching us. A lot of us on here, Cory, are like in our 20s and 30s. And so, you know, we got young kids and like they're watching us and like following our dreams and teaching them how to follow their dreams. Like, do you want them to give up when it gets hard? Do you want them to give up in a sport when it gets hard or school when it gets hard? Like, no, like we've got to keep going. And so borrow some of me and Cory's belief. I want this call to go down in history in your business as a belief call. You just heard Cory. You just heard his testimony. You just heard his hype. And I want y'all to like borrow this belief and go into August, like running into fear full-fledged, like running into those insecurities, running into that lack of belief and doing it, because that lack of belief, the only way to get over that is action and switching that mindset. Every time a negative mindset, every time a limiting belief comes in, you've got to remove it. Okay. Because everybody can do this. Everything in this business is figure outable. So Cory, I love this. We've got a new VIP call that we've got to get on. So we do new VIP calls couple times a month where we call it a new VIP hangout. And Cory was trying to take some stuff away from us and he got busy preaching. Now I'm going to have to go help his team out. Okay. So new VIP hangout where we go and just kind of share like all the things, detox, subscription, how to make extra money, get your products paid for. We love to do that and we like to just keep it very casual. So I'm going to get off and hop on that, but y'all give Cory a shout out in the comments. Follow him on social media, you know, see him when y'all see him at Leaders Retreat or Gold School or Ruby's on the Rise. If you ever see him, like, you just tell him thank you, because I know sometimes, like, obviously he is not making money from this. And I mean, it's like when you do that, you're very selfless to do that, Cory, and taking away time from your family on a Sunday night. So thank you again. Shoot me a text here in a minute and we can talk about some more tangible things for your team, because you and I together, we get way too fired up. All right. Y'all have a good night.
I'm going to just say one plexus. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate your leadership. Keep on doing it. And let's go, y'all. Let's all go to the top together.
Yeah. Bye.
Take care, y'all.